This week I'll be reviewing the 2006 movie Hollywoodland. It's a documentary biographical drama. It's a biographical docudrama is the technical genre for this movie. But really, like all movies that are based on true events or inspired by true events, the only thing that's really true is like one minor detail in the movie. And in this case, the movie is about George Reeves. He was an actor in the 1950s. He was most famous for playing Superman on the TV series. And he was killed by a gunshot wound. Now, there was speculation. It was ruled as suicide, but then there was speculation that he was actually murdered. So that's what this movie focuses on, and that's really the only true or real part about the movie, and that's really the only part that's based on. The rest of the movie, it's kind of divided into two parts. You've got Adrian Brody, who plays a fictional private investigator. He wasn't actually real. He's just kind of a guy they wrote for this movie. He's a private investigator looking into the death of George Reeves, who was played by Ben Affleck. And the other half of the story is going back, reverting to when Ben Affleck or George Reeves was alive, and kind of following his story leading up to, kind of following his career and leading up to his death. I would say that kind of goes back and forth equally. Adrian Brody interviews this woman that Ben Affleck had an affair with, who then he left and got engaged to a younger woman. And then it goes back to Adrian Brody, it goes back to Ben Affleck, and it shows him with these women. It shows him being Superman, kind of becoming famous, getting picked up for this TV show, and then kind of going on and on. So that's how the movie kind of develops. I like last week. I'm kind of on the fence with this movie at times. So it just depends on what you're in the mood for. This movie it's kind of slower. There's not really any. There aren't a whole lot of parts that are really exciting or really not upbeat, but kind of not a lot of action. But really, that's not what this movie's trying to do. So you really got to be in the mood. It's a slow-paced movie. There's an investigation. There are a couple of parts that are kind of get you excited a little bit, I guess you could say, but nothing really major. It's an interesting story. It's a bit more sophisticated and deep than your average Hollywood film. Overall, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because it wasn't terrible and it wasn't amazing. Some people really, really love this movie. You'll find if you go to the movie trailer on YouTube or just people talking about it, and then some people really hated it. I'm neither one nor the other, and after we have a movie review posted on this channel for a while, you'll get people say I were to give this movie a bad review. In a few months, we'd have someone commenting, "Oh, you fucking dickhead, you suck, go die," just because I would say I didn't like the movie. Now we tend to have that happen a lot. Now with this movie, it's obviously personal preference, like every single movie. This movie, it was okay. I just wasn't really in the mood to watch it. It was an okay movie, but I wouldn't go back and watch it, and I was kind of doing something else at the same time, so I wasn't really too enthralled, or I wasn't really too into the movie. But maybe you will be. Check out the trailer. It's an okay trailer. Some movies, when you see the trailer, it just kind of puts you off, and others really make you want to see it, but this one's kind of iffy. But decide for yourself whether you want to see it, and decide whether you like it or not if you do indeed decide to watch it. So check this movie out, Hollywoodland. I'll see you next week.